I'm popping in today for a short video showing you around my new apartment here in Dortmund, Germany. I asked, and a lot of you guys said that you would be interested in having a look around and seeing what I've done with the place, especially given that it was kind of raw and really needed me to put my touch on it, and that was an adventure for me, for sure. I live in the north part of the city where there are still a lot of old turn-of-the-century buildings, and this building was built in 1900. It's beautiful on the outside, beautiful on the inside, and it was newly renovated, and I'm the first person to live in it, which is awesome, but it's really kind of stripped down and was bare, so I've had to do a lot of work to get it where it is now. It's definitely still a work in progress, and I have things to add and such going forward, but I'll give you guys a look of how it is so far. So here we go. So here's my front door. I don't have a light up there yet. As you can see, there are just some wires up there. This will be kind of normal for Europeans. For North Americans and perhaps others, not so much. But for now, I have like a clip-on light hanging on my fuse box if I need light in here, so that's kind of funny. I do have the video intercom, which is awesome. The bathroom's there, and then I do have this little cupboard, like, what is a trunk? That's built into the wall, and, you know, not the most organized thing at the moment, but it's great for storage. Okay, and here's the bathroom, small but mighty. And yeah, this room is pretty empty as well. So for example, the mirror, hello, was not here. So I had to purchase the mirror. I also had to put the light in. Unfortunately, there's no switch for the light, so this is my current system. Yeah, super classy. But yeah, I made sure to purchase a mirror that wasn't only a bathroom mirror, so that if I end up moving in the future and have a place where a bathroom mirror comes, I can reuse this one. Just have a little bit of storage. I'm trying to really pare down what products I'm using and not have too much, basically. So yeah, I have a shower, of course the cat box, very important. You know, not too exciting, it's the bathroom. And now we will head into the kitchen, which I have to say is the room I am the most proud of. This room is completely empty. And I've talked about this before. Again, this is very normal for Germany and not normal for, I think, most other countries in the world, that we have to put our own kitchen into a rented apartment. So often you can get these, well, you can get a custom kitchen, or yeah, and you build like cabinets up in the walls or down here. I chose not to do that. I have a temporary position here. I don't know if and when I'm gonna have to move. So while I did have to put a kitchen in, I wanted to really get things that could be easily moved and fit into another space. So the first thing that I got was this sink unit, which was something that I got at IKEA, and then you're able to put these things for storage up on top of it. I did the sink installation underneath myself, so now I know how to do that. And all of the appliances in here, so I have a little tiny dishwasher, oven, stove, and a refrigerator. I bought all of them secondhand, and this was a really important decision for me for a couple of reasons. One was, of course, economically and the cost of that. And the other reason was that it's just better for the environment to do this. And plus, I'm buying them from places that know how to repair them. So if I have any issues, I just feel better about having somebody come and repair it rather than just saying, oh, it's broken, and throw it away. Also, because these companies know how to repair things, these all came with a guarantee. These came with an 18-month guarantee, which I think is amazing. I also bought a used washing machine. I have a separate little room for that used to be the bathroom in this old building. So yeah, and then I bought just this standalone kitchen thing. This was also from IKEA, but again, I did buy this new, but it's something that I can take with me anywhere, and it fits in with the rest of my kitchen. This little kitchen wagon I bought used on eBay Kleinanzeigen, which is basically an online classifieds thing. It's similar to Craigslist for those of you who live somewhere that have that. I have a giant windowsill that I can use for some storage, which is really nice. And then this shelf, this was an older model of an IKEA shelf. A colleague of mine had this in their basement and they said that I could have it. So yeah, and then I'm storing my drying rack and my ironing board behind there. So making use of the space. I also have this beautiful balcony. It's really big, it's freezing outside. But I also got this furniture from eBay Kleinanzeigen for 10 euros for the whole set. Yeah, and I have some other things that are kind of being stored out here. That was something I got used off the street. I thought I was gonna use it in my kitchen, I'm not so sure, but I'm hanging on to it. And this is sort of my cat proofing that I did of the balcony so that they don't jump off. But it's a big, beautiful balcony, and that'll be nice when the weather is nicer. Now we will move into the main living space, which is a beautiful room, and this really sold me on the apartment, this nook. We have these curved kind of towers outside, and I fell in love with it. But the weird thing is that this room is very oddly shaped. So it was sort of a challenge to figure out how I was gonna place furniture in here, but I'm really happy with what I decided to do. So I'll sort of take you through the things in here and where they were sourced as well. So I have two of these shelves. These are IKEA shelves, again, but they were very inexpensive. They're metal shelves, they were 10 euros each, and I spray painted them black, like a matte black, to make them more of the style that I wanted. And yeah, I really like how those turned out. I have two of these chairs that were found free on the street, so that's good. I did invest in a new vacuum cleaner. That's important when you have pets, of course. Scratching post, also important. This is my sewing table that I had in Frankfurt, and I brought it with me. I bought it, it's a vintage kind of mid-century modern table that I bought at the flea market in Frankfurt. So that was one of the only pieces that came with me, because I didn't have much over there. This is again, like sort of mid-century sideboard that is really, really nice. And this was free on eBay Kleinanzeigen. Someone was giving it away. So again, not super organized at the moment, but there's a lot of stash and things like that being stored in here. So yeah, that was a really great find for free. This little corner unit was also free, also a mid-century thing, so I was super, super happy with that as well. Used TV from eBay Kleinanzeigen. My coffee table it's an IKEA coffee table, but it was given to me for free from a colleague who didn't need it anymore. That chair I did buy new at IKEA, but that was also a really intentional purchase because I can put cushions on it, I cannot put cushions on it, so it can sort of be something that can be changed up, and I think it looks really awesome. Keaton is modeling our couch, which has some tape on it at the moment to dissuade them from scratching. But this, again, it's an IKEA couch, but I bought it secondhand on eBay Kleinanzeigen. This one cost me 70 euros, and yeah, it's great because all of the covers can be taken off and washed, which is really nice when you have pets or just in general. It lengthens the life of your couch, I think. And also, when you get one of these kind of standard IKEA couches, I think the good thing about it is that there are also companies that sort of produce replacement covers or more high quality covers, because for example, this model, it's the Karlstad couch. They don't make it anymore at IKEA, but I could, if I needed to replace the covers in the future, I could do that. And I have a little overflowing basket of whips over there. So that is the living room. Over in this corner, I know it looks kind of unfinished because it is. I'm going to build a table out of plywood. And I have some IKEA legs, metal legs that I want to build with that as well. Again, it's easy to take apart, it's pretty lightweight, so if I have to move, that's again something that I think could be easily taken with me. So that is the idea there. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. There's a basket of yarn. Okay, and then the last room is my bedroom, which you can see, a little unfinished. We have a mattress on the floor. I don't have a bed, I do have curtains. This is where my keyboard is. You can probably even hear in the video that the acoustic in here is a lot more muted, which is why I have my keyboard in here. When I practice, it's less echoey. Yeah, and then I have a mirror that has some storage behind it. This is an IKEA dresser that I found in the Fundgrube, which is like the as-is section at IKEA. And I thought it was nice. And then I just have this rack that I grabbed from our basement in Frankfurt as sort of a last resort option. Usually in Germany, again, it's very rare to have a closet. So most people buy standalone wardrobe units or build something into the wall or something like that. The problem with those is that they're extremely, extremely heavy, so they're not very friendly to someone who has to move all the time. So I bought this I brought this along just as an option to have in the short term, but actually I'm really enjoying having my clothes out like this. I don't know if you can tell, but it is sort of buckling under the weight of my clothes, so I am gonna have to upgrade eventually to a nicer one, but I want to stick with this idea. Again, also it's lighter, smaller, easier to move, uses less raw materials, and I think all of that is really a positive. And as far as the bed goes, I know it's not the greatest thing for your mattress to have it on the floor. My plan is actually to get some pallets and to just build my own bed out of pallets. Again, that's something that can be easily deconstructed and either repurposed, like sold or given away, or taken with me in a move. And there's Hans, my shark, if you guys have met him. So that is it, you guys. So that's it, that's the apartment. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the little tour. And yeah, feel free to let me know if you have any questions about what it was like moving within Germany, or some of the interesting things like setting up my own kitchen or anything like that. I'm happy to. Also, feel free to let me know if you would like me to share more content in the future about sort of what I'm thinking about sustainability and cutting down on resources and my footprint and things like that. At the moment, I'm really embarking to reduce or eliminate any food waste that I have around the house, and I'm also really trying to de-plasticify my life, or just use less plastic. So if you are interested in any of those topics and want me to talk about them occasionally, do let me know. I think it would probably be better for me to do them in separate videos on my podcast in case people aren't interested. But yeah, so comment down below, let me know what you think, and I will see you guys soon in the next video. Bye!